don't even know how that happens. But let me play you a clip just to see what I'm talking about.
How JellyBean got me acting. Yes, we all cracking her on everybody's soul. The word "we" has to be moved from the English dictionary. You niggas are not allowed to use the word "we" because we includes all of us, and that includes me. And as far as I'm concerned, that ain't we. Me is not we, and I'm not fucking with this shit. So, nigga, you can handle this shit yourself. Actually, niggas shouldn't handle this at all. At all. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas been doing. Gooning! Calling you niggas, bro. Like, it's crazy. Y'all already know what it is. Back again, baby. Y'all know we get down. The slop coming through. Y'all saw it on the thumbnail, though. Yeah. We talking about JellyBean. For the heads that don't know who JellyBean is, the basic way I can break down the thing that JellyBean does is basically JellyBean's like a PNG tuber who's posting like shorts, or she was posting shorts or whatever on different Johns, talking about Johns doing like brain rot TikTok type of shit. We already know how that John goes. If you've seen heads like Meowba and that type of bullshittery, we already know how that goes down. But during that time, back during the days like 2020 through 2022 or whatever, people were hating on her, saying like she was making cringe videos and shit like that, which I'll go ahead and say, content not for me. Yeah, it goes down. Not exactly my demographic. You know, it goes down. But yeah, that joint was happening now. But apparently the hate is coming back, and maybe some other Jones is not hate. It's getting a bit of freaky frog. Freaky frog. Yeah, symbols is tweaking. So we gotta go ahead and see what's going on with this boy. So Trill talks everything. Trill yaps everything. Let's get right into it. Yo, shout out Curse. We got JellyBean is being hated again. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down in the description. First link. Shirt I love with Curse. Been watching Curse since beginning too, baby. Let's get right into it. You already know we get down. It's that time.
If you were alive back in 2022, then you may remember the internet's JellyBean arc.
I do.
And
see, look, I went to recover. Like, wait, hold on, let me go back.
Alive back in 2022, then you may remember the internet's
like I want to recover as a PNG tuber. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, JellyBean was like the PNG tuber type Joe.
JellyBean arc. And I call it an arc because over the course of a few months, JellyBean became the most hated creator on the internet for no reason, like none at all. And recently, that hate has somehow come back, but not in the form you may think. Instead of people clowning on her for being cringe and annoying, they are now gooning to her. And yes,
Nah, we gonna see y'all later.
I wish I was joking.
But
before we can
cracking JellyBean in 2025. Woo! Brother, you have to chill. Wasn't JellyBean a minor, bro? She might still be a minor, bro. You have to chill.
Continue, imagine being able to make money just by playing a game. Well, luckily with the sponsor of today's video, you actually can. Solitaire Smash is a free mobile game where you compete in real-time solitaire matches against real people. And yes, you can win actual cash. You go up against real players in real time, and it actually keeps things balanced by matching you with people at your skill level. It's all based on skill.
I remember I was saying this y'all in one of the other vids, like, yo, I'm so ass at solitaire, yo. Blackjack is my game, but the boss be sweeping as him solitaire, yo. I ain't
luck, no annoying ads, and definitely no pay to win nonsense. Tournaments are also running non-stop, so there's always a game ready whenever you feel like playing. I've personally been playing for a bit, and it's honestly way more fun than I expected. I usually hop on during breaks or when I'm bored scrolling, and it's a good way to make some extra money. The app's highly rated with tons of solid reviews in the App Store, so it's not just some random sketchy game. And when it comes to payouts, it's smooth and simple. PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever works best for you. Some matches pay a couple bucks, but if you win a big tournament, you can walk away with $100 or more. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to download Solitaire Smash and start winning some real cash. Now let's get back into the video. As I was saying before, JellyBean somehow became the most hated creator on the internet for basically no reason at all. But for those who don't remember that time or know who JellyBean is at all, she's a Minecraft PNG YouTuber who makes YouTube shorts reacting to comments.
Yep, like I was saying, this type of brain rot
And other things she sees on the internet.
I'm about to make a horrible mistake because I don't know what I want to be for Halloween. I know you're thinking, why should I care? Because the top comment of this video will
100% not for me. 100% not for me. I think we're seeing why now.
choose my Halloween costume this year. You could tell me to buy a Skibbity Toilet costume, a Bluey costume, or even the new Pomni costume.
Please get me out of here. Yeah, it may be a little torture.
Do you know how embarrassing it will be for me to walk to a Spirit Halloween to buy that? But because I might die from cringe, I will only do this if this video hits 80,000 likes. But I'm not that worried because I highly doubt you guys can do that.
And as you can probably tell from that clip, she's also pretty loud in her videos, which is one of the many reasons people found her annoying. And on top of
yeah, this is the same shit they're saying with Kai and I be faking up and playing up the character and like doing mad extra shit.
People finding her annoying, there were also other reasons she got so much hate. For some, it was the catchphrase spam in the comment sections, which we'll come back to a little bit later. And
oh yeah, I forgot what was the shit that they were saying that was the shit going around, because I remember like seeing that shit in mad niggas comments everywhere.
For others, it was the constant claims.
Who's the most cringe? Ooh, out of all these people? Probably Master Uguay, because he's just fucking racist. Probably that nigga, bro.
That she was cringe or just trying way too hard.
Let's make a deal. If you guys don't know, I have a new and improved PNG tuber. I have so many plans and ideas for this PNG tuber in the future. But I've decided that if this video gets 100,000 likes, I will let the most like comment on this video pick a new emote or costume for my PNG tuber. I can only see this going two ways. You guys pick something cute, like my PNG tuber wearing pajamas or making a cute face. Or the second option is you guys make my PNG tuber wear like a maid dress and have a handsome Squidward face.
And in my personal opinion, you can never really try too much on content because, I mean, you want to put in a lot of effort.
It's like, again, that's why I keep saying, like, it's just not my demographic, because I could understand why, it, like, again, I would assume, actually, I just know for a fact that a majority of her audience obviously is jits and just children. So, like, this type of jump for children, they're going to be upbeat, excited, like, you know how obviously kids be or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be perfect for them. But for a nigga right now watching this shit, it's like, holy fuck, we got to get through this, boy. But, like, obviously, we can make that distinction.
But that clip that I just showed basically sums up the main reasons of why people couldn't stand her. However, and I'm going to add this in there, if we're going to be honest, she wasn't really doing much different than the other PNG YouTubers that were also doing the same thing.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, heads like Meowba and shit like that. Like, all these motherfuckers are just, you know what I'm saying, loud, doing all this different shit, talking about, obviously, things that jits are interested. Like, you saw her talking about Pomni and all that different shit.
Making my top 5 Hazbin Hotel characters, but it's purely based on looks.
Like, she wasn't really some special snowflake with her content. The only difference was how fast she blew up. Like, over the course of 6 months, she went from getting a few thousand views to hundreds of millions in a single month.
Jeez.
Like, it was insane.
Jeez.
And because of the fact she blew
17 million views in a month. Wow.
up so much and people were hating on her, it got to a point where hating on JellyBean was just a popular trend. Tons of people started.
And again, that's why I mentioned Kai Cenat, because that is the same shit that was going on with Kai Cenat. Everybody was hopping on the fucking hate train, the hate wave. And then that's where the videos, you know, the commentary community, the drama community start seeing this shit. And that's where the videos start coming in. And y'all already know how the cycle goes.
Started making videos on it, and you would see channels with low sub counts pulling over 1 million views just by making a "Why I Hate JellyBean" type of video. And once that format started doing numbers, everyone just jumped on it and started piling on JellyBean. And look, even though most of the criticism thrown toward her was stupid and repetitive, there were still a few valid points. One of them being the catchphrase spam that her audience started typing everywhere. For some reason, on a random day, JellyBean decided
It's a masterpiece. Is that what it was? Or was I thinking of somebody else where they were saying some shit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think I might have been thinking of somebody else, because I swear I don't remember this being the phrase.
she wanted to break the world record for the most comments on a YouTube short. And she wanted to do so using the phrase, "It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece."
I think we can set a world record. Now hear me out.
So recently, I've kind of gotten a little army of myself. If you look in my comments right now, you probably see a lot of people with the JellyBean profile picture saying it's not
It's so fucking torture.
a mistake, it's a masterpiece. Now this got me thinking, what if we hit a world record for the most comments on a YouTube short? I know.
Like, this is literally the most brain rot shit possible. We got the Minecraft gameplay saturated as hell. You already know how that shit goes. We got, like, the fucking Mario music in the background or whatever the fuck. Like, maybe some Smash music or some shit. I don't know. Somebody tell me what the fuck that is. I know somebody was gonna know. And then, obviously, we got the fast talking, loud voice. Like, holy shit, this is brain rot.
Oh, it sounds crazy, but I think it's possible. If everybody watching this video typed, it's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece, 10 times, I think we can hit that record.
So yeah, essentially, JellyBean just wanted her audience to spam that phrase
She wanted to engagement farm.
in her comment section so she could beat the world record. However, we all know they didn't stop there, even though
And no, they did not.
JellyBean specifically told her audience not to comment that phrase anywhere outside of her community.
Let's take a gander. Did they listen? Did they listen? They sure fucking didn't. That's tough.
That didn't happen. Instead, her community did the complete opposite and proceeded to comment that phrase any and everywhere on the internet. It was on other creators' videos, live streams, community posts, basically everywhere. Like, if you were online during that time, you probably saw it. And of course, when something like that starts to annoy people, they're going to blame the person whose community it came from, which was JellyBean.
I mean, and in all fairness, like, it did come from her, John. Now, granted, she did tell people, like, again, using like the fucking Ludwig argument, obviously she made that distinction, or she made it clear that she didn't want people brigading other heads community saying this shit, but obviously they did it anyway. So like, we can give her that, like, we can give her that. It's not like she was telling people to intentionally doing this, John, or didn't disavow this, John, but like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it still came from your community. I ain't gonna lie, maybe we shouldn't have tried to go for that record, huh?
And from there, as well as all the other stuff, the hate for JellyBean just kept snowballing. It got so bad that at the time, if you searched her name on anything, nothing even remotely positive ever came up. Just endless hate videos, memes, and people clowning on her for the same few things over and over again. So yeah, the hate was brutal, but luckily for her, all of this stuff happened years ago, and since then, it seemed like the internet had finally moved on. And well, that was before 2025, because as I stated earlier, somehow JellyBean has been brought back into the spotlight for the purpose of people gooning to her. Like, I genuinely
Yeah, we're doomed as a society.
don't even know how that happens. But let me play you a clip just to see what I'm talking about.
How JellyBean got me acting. Yes, we all cracking her on everybody's soul. The word "we" has to be moved from the English dictionary. You niggas are not allowed to use the word "we" because we includes all of us, and that includes me, and as far as I'm concerned, that ain't we. Me is not we, and I'm not fucking with this shit. So nigga, you can handle this shit yourself. Actually, niggas shouldn't handle this at all. At all. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas been doing. Gooning! Calling you niggas, bro. Like, it's crazy.
And of course, I can't play the full audio unless it'll be copyright, but I want you guys to read this devious caption. How JellyBean got me acting. Yes, we all cracking her on everybody's soul. What is happening right now? Who
I'm
comes
still
up with
trying
this
to figure
kind of
out what
stuff?
the
And look,
everybody,
it'd
bro,
be
you
different
tweaking
if this
right
was just somebody's one random weird post, but this has turned into a trend on TikTok. Like, look at this caption. How
it feels. Oh, wait, you can read it. Okay.
it feels being an OG JellyBean gooner, trying to fit in with everyone else since she privated her Twitter.
You niggas. You.
An OG JellyBean gooner? What does that even mean, bro? You're telling me since 2021 to 2022, there were people.
Tell you, JellyBean was 100% back then, most definitely a minor. You niggas
rubbing one out to JellyBean? There's just no way. That's a sickness. And what's even worse is that they made her private her
niggas
Twitter
are
account.
heinous,
Like,
bro.
if they're typing these captions on TikTok, I can only imagine the
Yeah, the shit on Twitter. Like, we obviously all know that Twitter's a fucking cesspool, but the shit that she must have been getting here in the comments. Oh, God.
stuff they were saying.
Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. Social media influencer, they done 20. Okay, if she's 20 now, or if they're 20 now, right? And we're saying back in 2020, so about like 2020, 2022. So about like 3 years ago. It'd be 17, 16. Yeah, bud. Bad optics. Bad optics. I don't know about that one.
Sending to her DMs on Twitter, a platform with no censor. There's also another side of this JellyBean trend where like people are reacting to her old videos, but like stitching demons or something like that.
You will not believe me when I say I made a horrible mistake.
Once again, I'm just at a loss for words.
See, now that might be a little fair. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, let me stop eating.
Like, I don't even know how to respond to a demon being stitched to a JellyBean video. Like,
At first, that's why I gotta pause. I'm like, yeah, what do you say to this shit? I mean, like, are we saying like this shit is demonic? I wouldn't say it's demonic. It's definitely cursed. I'll tell you that much. But like,
understand it. And while the videos themselves are already bad enough, the comments on these videos are even worse. Like, here's a random video from this trend, and then I'm gonna show you the comment section.
If so, who's your favorite character? No, I do not watch Bluey.
Yeah, I'm sorry for it being super creepy. I'm not gonna lie. But look at this comment section.
Yeah.
I need JellyBean so bad, bro. 600 likes.
yeah, you niggas are trying too much to like farm on this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas don't got shit to do, bro. I know most of y'all niggas is jits. You don't got fucking homework. I know y'all niggas got tests coming up soon. Actually, you probably don't. I heard school not teaching shit nowadays. I heard they don't really do a lot of learning nowadays, so
We all cracking JellyBean. 1,000 likes. I was gooning to that, bruh. Broken heart. 900 likes.
Yeah, we have to
I
get you
don't
niggas out
know
of here.
what's wrong with society.
yeah, nah, me either. But I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Curse. Y'all already know. We got JellyBean is being hated again. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down in the description, that first link. Shirt of love with Curse. Of course, you already know, because Trilly be yapping. So if you want to watch that boy without the Trilly app, it's there. Final opinions and conjecture. I'll be handing this to some of you niggas, especially that nigga that said he was gooning to her. He was a pre clout gooner. Nah, or nah, pre this current day hate gooner. Nah, we gonna yeah, we gonna see you niggas later. But yeah, hating on JellyBean now is just like, why? Because again, like her time shining is quite not her peak anymore. Like, she probably still pulling in viewers, but like it's not really on the same type of time. So I don't even understand the point of hating JellyBean. Like, where you already got that hate off. Like, yeah, she they're mad loud or whatever, and like be doing too much, but. No, whatever. Who fucking cares, bro? Don't watch the vids. We were just saying this shit when we were watching, you know, some Miss Way. Shout out Miss Baddie. You know what I'm saying? Share the love with her. With the whole Stephanie Stew. Like, if you don't enjoy the content, just don't watch it. Like I said, it's not my demographic, not exactly my cup of tea. Am I casually watching it? No, I am not, baby. So, yeah, I would say for people that are not feeling her, go ahead and do that. I ain't gonna lie, go ahead and not watch. But yeah, I already know what it is. Again, shout out Shirt of Love with Curse. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.